loosened the 413s. Now the plate, as to the specs, they actually say you have to grind off a bit here and a bit at the bottom, but I'm almost more inclined maybe have to kind of, it bends quite easily, just need to be bent slightly to clear the sump. The return hose for the airbag, the return hose for the power steering, I just have to put like an S with a join on it, so it kind of just goes round. And that was it. Next, now we're gonna mess around with the selector. Drive shafts are done as well, so that's all in and all looking good. So yeah, what we did was cut off the original Mark IV selector tunnel with this bracket, so in case we need it, it could be adapted. Okay, so let's move inside and see what the selector looks like. So let's see the shifter. Okay. That's as far as it goes. That's as far as it goes. It looks a bit too short. Just put this here. The console pick to dummy it up. It looks way too short. If we lift it up, it needs to come up at least an inch. I would have. Needs to come up at least an inch. I would have thought. Looking down here. These are the standard brackets. Looks like I'm going to have to cut those off in the back and also move it forward. Okay, those. Oh, I know a lot of people cut them up and put this right at the top here, and it sits too proud. Then you can't put the cover on and stuff. But then also you need it to seal, otherwise you get a lot of hot air. You open the window and create like a vacuum, and it pulls all the hot air up from the exhaust. Okay, we'll have to see how I can do this. So after a few hours of messing around, I've got this sitting perfectly at the perfect height. So it goes in all the gears. Clears perfectly, as you can see. So what I did was welded up a bracket, one here, one at the bottom. Normally people kind of make this come right to the top and drill the holes through here, and then doesn't really fit. The cowling then doesn't fit, so this is the right height. It's centered perfectly. To have this nice OEM feel. So what we'll do is this is on these, I've got this like this little clip on here, which I've removed. So it's just a matter of, there we go. Just dummy this up. So it's in this location. Unfortunately we've lost these two. Should be cool. So as you can see, it doesn't come up higher. Isn't proud. And here's the original, very dirty. Just gonna mock it up. Make sure this fits comfortably. Okay, perfect. As it should be. So that's the shifter done. So the engine's in. Okay, so that's all done now. So that's all cool. As we're in here, look, you can just see the pedals, the clutch that I had to make up a little bracket for, and the accelerator, fly-by-wire. Fits perfectly. We've got the angle right as well. So that's it now, so I can just go underneath. Finally got this out of the way, and we can put the covers on. I gave these a clean, so they look like new. So I can just bolt these on. Job done. Just a few things left to do is just put the manifold on, and then just do the wiring, and then put the light wiring loom back in, clean it all up. Retape it all up so it looks fresh and new. These fuel lines also, they're too small, so we're going to put the original out of the donor car. We took the fuel lines out of the donor car, return and stuff, so we're going to put those in as well with the in-tank pump. So still quite a bit to do still on the mechanical side, and then after that's done, it's just really body shop.